A lot of people ask me, what is a bottomless feed? Because I talk about a bottomless feed in some of my videos. A bottomless feed is an easy way to understand an algorithm. So if you use Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, those are bottomless feeds. You can scroll and scroll and scroll and never reach the bottom because those software systems are designed intentionally to addict you to that piece of software. They don't want you to leave. They want your eyeballs on that screen all the time because they're in the business of showing you ads. And they're in the business of understanding what you like and what you think about and what you do so that they can show you more targeted ads. So the longer you spend viewing those ads, the more money all the companies behind the scenes make. So if we translate that into parenting and kids, if these bottomless feeds, these algorithms are addicting to us, what does it do to the mind of a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old or a 5-year-old? We're literally consuming digital drugs that actually objectively translate into a chemical drip in their brain. So when I say digital drugs, it's actually an actual chemical drip that's being activated in our brains. So if we doom scroll at night without realizing it, and all of a sudden it's 2 hours later and we're sucked into Instagram, let's really think about what that means for kids. And so I like to focus on, if we're to help kids succeed, if we're to set up our kids for success, we must first focus inwards. We need to understand the problem for ourselves if we can teach our kids about it and help our kids understand it. And so when I think about addiction and phones, the number one thing is algorithms, bottomless feeds. So if you want to learn more about this, go to familyitguy.com and type algorithm in the search box. I've got a couple of really interesting articles that talk about how this stuff works and gives real advice and actual actions you can take to try to negate the effects of these things, dripping these chemicals into your brain, and give you a better understanding of how to set up your kids for success.